My iPhone 17 Pro Max got damaged from a low height drop while it was inside one of Apple's own official cases. So ever since that happened, I've been looking for a rugged case I can actually trust. And when you search Amazon for rugged iPhone 17 Pro Max cases, this one shows up right on the first page. This is the DeWalt heavy-duty magnetic case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, DeWalt is a very known power tool company. Their tools are built for construction sites, workshops, and rough job environments. So in theory, a DeWalt phone case should be pretty tough, but making power tools and making smartphone cases are two very different things. So in this video, we're going to try to answer two very important questions. First, can this case actually protect your iPhone? And second, can a power tool company make a phone case that competes with the established case brands, or should they stay in their own lane? Let's start with basic protection. When it comes to phone cases, the most important job is simple. Protect the phone when something goes wrong. Most real-world drops don't happen in perfect conditions. Phones slip out of pockets, fall off desks, or get knocked out of your hand while you're walking. Because of that, good case design usually focuses on a few key areas: impact absorption, corner protection, and raised edges that keep the screen and camera from hitting the ground first. The DeWalt heavy-duty magnetic case has a hard backplate with flexible sides. On the front of the case, the raised lip helps keep the display slightly recessed when the phone is placed face down. And around the back, the camera plateau is raised as well, helping prevent the lens from making direct contact with flat surfaces. But design features only tell part of the story. And honestly, when a well-established tool company tries to get into a new class of completely different product, I tend to have my doubts. So what happens when we do some real-world drop testing? Before the drop testing, I first did a quick marker and white paper tilt test to see if the front lip was tall enough to protect the display during a flat fall. There was little to no marker transfer, which means the lip is high enough to keep the screen from hitting the ground. For this case, I performed 30 drops from a height of about 5 to 6 feet onto the manufactured hardwood floor inside my house. After that, I did 10 additional drops from pocket height, followed by another 10 drops from desk height. After a total of 50 drops, I didn't see any new damage on my iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I also didn't notice any obvious wear or structural damage to the case itself. One thing that actually surprised me was that the case never slipped off any of the corners during testing. The edges of the case feel fairly flexible, and it's noticeably easier to install and remove compared to some other rugged cases like the D-brand tank case. For context, most everyday drops happen between waist and head height, which is why I usually test cases between 5 and 6 feet. Now that we know whether this case can actually protect the iPhone 17 Pro Max or not, let's take a look at the materials and overall finish of the case. Now, according to Apple's own case design guidelines, this is one of the most important areas to evaluate because it affects how the case feels in your hand and how well it holds up after months of everyday use. According to the product listing, this DeWalt case uses TPU as its primary material. TPU is a flexible rubber-like plastic that many rugged cases use because it can absorb impacts while still remaining relatively lightweight. DeWalt also advertises something called protective nanobubbles from Bubble Pro technology. However, I wasn't able to find any additional information explaining what this technology actually is or how it increases in protection. So for now, I would consider this more of a marketing term than a real feature. The backplate feels very rigid, while the edges of the case have a softer, more flexible feel. I only used this case for a few days, but I noticed that the back of the case picks up fingerprints and oils pretty easily. One feature that stands out immediately is the built-in rotating ring holder on the back of the case. According to the listing, this ring can rotate 360 degrees and can function both as a grip and as a kickstand for hands-free viewing. In real-world use, the ring works well once it's open, but it can be a little difficult to flip out unless you lift it from a very specific point opposite the hinge. The case is also designed with built-in magnets that make it compatible with MagSafe charging and accessories, allowing it to work with magnetic chargers and mounts without removing the case. However, in my own testing, the magnetic connection feels weaker than I would prefer. I was able to use it initially with the Qi 2.2 charging dock made by Belkin, but after some time the wireless charging stopped working altogether. Now, DeWalt does sell their own MagSafe charging adapter, and I've noticed some other case brands do this as well. But when a case requires a specific charger to work reliably, that usually means the magnetic alignment or strength may not be fully compatible with all MagSafe accessories. Personally, I prefer cases that work consistently with the chargers people already own. I also noticed something interesting when removing the phone from a MagSafe charger or accessory. The rotating ring on the back of the case tends to lift up slightly before the case fully detaches from the magnet. It's a small detail, but it's something you feel almost every time you remove the phone, and it can become a bit annoying after a while. I've also noticed similar behavior on other cases with rotating ring stands, like the Taurus Q3 Air. In terms of usability, installing and removing the case is relatively easy thanks to the flexible TPU edges. Looking at the front of the case, the lip does wrap around the edge to help keep the screen recessed when the phone is placed face down. However, the coverage around the edges does not appear completely even. On my unit, the top left and bottom left corners appear slightly more covered, while the top right and bottom right edges leave a little more of the display visible. Camera area does include a raised protective edge around the camera plateau, which should help prevent the lenses from contacting flat surfaces. One thing I did not observe is any additional padding or air pocket reinforcement, specifically in the corners of the case, which is something some rugged cases include to help absorb impact energy during drops. Visually, the case design leans heavily into DeWalt's rugged aesthetic. You get bold lines and a fairly large DeWalt logo on the back of the case that resembles the branding used on their power tools. Depending on your taste, that branding may either add to the rugged job site look or make the case feel a bit louder than more minimal designs. Overall, the materials and construction give the impression of a case that focuses on rugged styling, a firm backplate, and practical features like the rotating ring stand, while still keeping installation and everyday handling relatively simple. Now, a rugged case can offer great protection, but it still needs to stay comfortable and easy to use during everyday tasks. All the buttons except for the camera control button are covered with TPU, and they produce a clear audible click when pressed. However, the clicks aren't quite as loud as some other rugged cases I've tried. The TPU buttons share the same design, so while you can locate them easily through muscle memory, there isn't a different texture or shape that helps distinguish one button from another. One small thing I noticed is that when you run your thumb across the volume buttons, it can feel like the volume down button sits slightly higher than the volume up button, even though visually they appear to be at the same height. Now, instead of adding a dedicated camera button, DeWalt leaves this section open so you can access the iPhone's built-in camera control directly. In practice, it's still easy to reach and use without feeling obstructed by the case. Along the bottom of the case, DeWalt uses open cutouts for the USB-C charging port, microphones, and speaker grills. The openings appear large enough that most charging cables should fit without any issues. Because the edges of the case use a softer TPU material, the phone remains relatively easy to grip and operate during everyday use. The raised front edge is great for protecting the display, but it is noticeable when swiping from the top or bottom of the screen. Horizontal swiping from the sides feels less affected, even though the lip appears to be roughly the same height all the way around. Overall, everyday usability is still good. The buttons remain responsive, the ports are easy to access, and the case is still comfortable to hold despite the more rugged design. So in conclusion, I wasn't expecting much from a smartphone case designed by a tool company, but DeWalt actually made a case that competes surprisingly well with more traditional smartphone case brands. The overall design is very on brand for DeWalt. It has a rugged design that uses a combination of a rugged backplate with flexible TPU sides, which is a construction style that's well known for providing good impact protection. The front screen lip and raised camera plateau also sit high enough to offer solid everyday protection. It also includes a practical rotating ring stand that can work as both a grip and a kickstand. However, the issues I experienced with MagSafe charging, along with the relatively weak magnetic connection, makes it difficult for me to use this on a daily basis. The case itself is priced fairly affordably at around $35, but those MagSafe limitations are something to keep in mind if you're considering this product. Now, if you're looking for something even more rugged that has been drop tested more than 100 times on multiple surfaces, you might want to check out my video on the D-Brand tank case. You can find that video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.